What's up, guys? Welcome to Unison's weekly fundamental analysis. So, first of all, as usual, let's look at the dollar. So, Federal Powell's loose tone puts pressure on the dollar. Okay, a letter from Powell published on 20 April at the beginning of this month showed that Powell said that due to the strong economy recovery and supply restrictions that have pushed up prices in some industry, the US may experience slightly higher inflation this year, but the Federal Reserve commit to keep keeping the inflation within a certain range. So Powell also pointed out in the letter that the Federal does not seek inflation that far exceeds 2%, nor does it pursue inflation that exceeds 2% for a long time. So, however, he also emphasized that the Federal will do its best to achieve two goals: maximizing employment and stabilizing prices. Next, the US bond yields fell this week to pressure the dollar. So this week the demand for US Treasury auctions was good, and the investors sold US dollars to buy US debt, which put short-term pressure on the US dollar. Furthermore, analysts believe that the US dollar still has room to fall further. The dollar bears return to dominance. A series of strong data released by the US failed to push US Treasury yields and the US dollar to the new highs. It seems that the market is changing the direction and there is room for the decline. Coming up next, let's talk about the euro. So, while a controlled epidemic in Europe supports the euro this week. So epidemic control in Europe seems to be more favorable, easing the worries of some markets. Report shows that the euro COVID-19 vaccinations have finally ushered in the long-awaited blowout growth, which has increased people's hope that Europe will contain the epidemic and the economy will reopen earlier than expected. Besides, Europe ushered in this turning point this month. German vaccination efforts have almost doubled. On the one hand, the supply of vaccines has increased, and on the other hand, Germany has decided to let general practitioners vaccinate in regular offices. France, Italy, and Spain follow a similar trajectory. The euro has overcome many obstacles, including the delay in delivery of AstraZeneca vaccines, and some vaccines have caused health problems such as blood clots. At the beginning of this month, Johnson & Johnson suspended the delivery vaccines. The euro drug regulator later claimed that the benefits outweighed the disadvantage and resumed the delivery on Tuesday. The European Central Bank keeps its monetary policy unchanged, pointing out that the medium-term outlook is more optimistic. On the 2022, the European Central Bank decided to maintain the dominant interest rate and bond purchase plan unchanged and pointed out that the medium-term economic outlook is more optimistic. All right. And lastly, let's look at the pound. So, British vaccination is far ahead to support the pound. The latest official data show that the number of deaths associated with the COVID-19 in the UK is rapidly and continuously decreasing and is expected to reach zero in the near future. The UK's total COVID-19 case fatality rate is 183 cases per 100,000 population. For the first time since the epidemic, it has fallen out of the top 20 countries with the highest case fatality rate. The recent economy data released by the UK performed well. So this week's seasonally adjusted UK market manufacturing purchasing managers index, the PMI, jumped to a 3-to-1 month high of 60.7. In April, which was higher than the expected 59.0 and the final March value of 58.9. At the same time, the UK Service Industry Activity Index rose to 60.1 in April, and the final value in March was 56.3, which is expected to be 58.9. The index reaches highest level in 80 months. So coming up next is the forex calendar for next week. So for traders who are going to trade whenever there's news, please set your stop loss as it will be fluctuate. All right. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching.